You know what a little secret is? I actually record the audio to a video every week about One Piece, but making the video is so time consuming and difficult, I never do it. So in honor of Akira Toriyama and his passing, a man whose life's work kind of is about how you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going, make something happen, even when everything seems pointless, even when everything seems real tough. You know, what would his characters do? What would Goku do? Goku would keep you rocking. So I've made it my goal, my everlasting goal, to get out a video this week about One Piece chapter 1109, Termination. So let's see if I actually get it done. I am very committed to making that happen. I haven't made a video in a long time. I know nobody really watches my videos, even when I was making them. That being said, who cares? Who cares at all? So if you happen to come across this video, go ahead, like it. Why not? You know, anyways, I don't like to really just go and summarize the chapter because you can just read the chapter on your own. But I do try and provide a little insight into what I'm thinking is going on, what kind of makes sense logically. But you know, you never know. One Piece has so many different curveballs, different paths that the story takes, and you know, you'll never get everything 100% right. But this week starts out with a crazy cover story where we're going to Onigashima. So what is the purpose of us going there? I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Kaido, Big Mom's going to show back up, but I don't think Kaido and Big Mom were still in Onigashima. They were clearly in that volcano, and this is underwater. So I do wonder what the direction is. Who would be able to still be in Onigashima and breathe underwater? I know a lot of people have said Jack, because he's a fishman. So I'm not too sure on that one. I'm not sure where this one is headed, but I don't think it's Kaido and Big Mom related. I also don't think it's Blackbeard's crew trying to get Pluton, because that's just a little too soon. Like, Caribou hasn't even rendezvoused with Blackbeard to give him that information. So this chapter is quite literally a setup chapter, the most setup of a setup chapter you can possibly get, because literally it's just going through the different parts of the world and people setting up their snails, which I actually think is cool. It gives a sense that, you know, this is about to be the end. We getting close to the finale of this crazy story, and it's trying to show us all these different people that we haven't seen in a while. I think it's been pretty clear trying to emphasize like the world is crazy right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we focus so much on the story, we don't always get to see it, except when we have these little, like at the end of an arc when it goes and transitions into what's going on in the world. But the sense that the story is trying to give is that the world is in disarray. All these crazy things are happening. People don't know what's going on. The world is on the precipice of some huge, big, fundamental change. And all this allusion to an incident that was going to happen, the Egghead incident, a lot of people thought a Gorosei member was going to get killed, which can still happen, but a lot of people thought that was going to be what the incident was. A lot of people thought the Straw Hat Grand Fleet was going to show up and cause some trouble. The Straw Hat Grand Fleet situation never seemed like that big of a deal to me. But it's very clear the incident is going to be whatever comes from this video live streaming Vegapunk announcement. I do wonder how this is going to play out, because for us as readers, I feel like it's something that we need to be shown. And why else would Vegapunk be on video? I feel like something has to be shown to us. And if it's just like, by the way, the world has been controlled by these secretive government figures for many years, like, what would saying that as an announcement on video do? There has to be some type of video proof. So I'm gonna get into one of my favorite theories, which I don't necessarily think is gonna happen, but the idea that Vegapunk has this timer, like 10 minutes, we gotta wait 10 minutes for everybody to get it set up so they can see. But a lot of people are saying it's a bait and switch, and he's using that 10 minutes to try and lure the Gorosei out of hiding and come to Egghead. And the live stream is actually gonna be a video that sets up showing Luffy, the embodiment of sun god Nika, fighting against these demonic creatures that resemble the world's highest authority, which is the Gorosei. I think that would be pretty clever. I think that'd be pretty wild and very good setup, but I don't know. It seems like, why would Vegapunk trust so much that, oh yeah, if I make some announcement, the Gorosei are for sure going to show up? I feel like he doesn't know that. He doesn't have enough insight to make that decision, but you never know. Speaking of the Gorosei, seeing them communicate telepathically, that kind of makes me wonder, what is Blackbeard's plan with Katarina Devon and taking Saturn's identity? Like, what is she going to do with that? To me, I kind of think it has something to do with the Seraphim. The Gorosei have the highest authority in terms of authority chip. I don't know if the chip is like a physical thing that needs to be implanted. I doubt it, but to me that makes sense. She can't like pretend to be a Gorosei member and they won't know because they communicate via telepathy. So it seems to me like she's taking his identity to be able to command the Seraphim, which will, you know, give Bonnie a purpose because she'll be able to be like, nah, you ain't commanding the Seraphim, at least the Kuma ones. So we'll see where that goes. Speaking of Saturn, you know, it's funny to see him be in this little fight with Luffy because this man is clearly fed up. I mean, Kizaru is in the fight, but you know, Luffy gave Kizaru CTE. Kizaru clearly has CTE. Luffy gave him CTE many chapters ago. That man is done. He looks like he got rocked. He don't know where he at. Kizaru don't know what's going on. Excuse my cousin Kizaru. He ain't got internet. But it's interesting seeing Saturn fight Luffy because Saturn kind of knows what to do. He kind of knows how to actually fight him. So I do think this is going to have to be a learning moment for Luffy to figure out a way to actually fight these guys because he's about to deal with like 4 more of them, which I don't think is going to go too well for him. Somebody's definitely going to have to step in. Like otherwise he's cooked. Like that has to be the case where somebody comes in and saves them or things go wrong, but I don't see him just straight up fighting all 5 of them successfully and taking care of business like that. So we're gonna see. So it has to be a purpose for us to revisit all these different locations. Thought it was funny that Fuchsia Village was broke. It was like, we ain't even got no video here. That's how broke we is, showing Luffy really came from the trenches. But anyways, and more importantly, it's showing us Vivi. Vivi wants to know, where is Luffy? I need to know where they at. She's on the ship asking where Luffy is. Logically, that means she's headed that way. Wherever they at, she want to be. So I don't think she's going to be a factor in this arc, but I can see her be a factor in the next arc, or maybe as this arc comes to an end and Straw Hats need some help, they need to escape. She's literally riding in the airship. We don't really see that many airships in One Piece, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with her. I think she can make her grand entrance and play a factor in these last couple arcs as we get in the final saga. So anyways, what do y'all think? I mean, we got 5 Gorosei members popping out of these demonic circles, and we got one little 20-year-old boy with a straw hat. Granted, he is the sun god, but I mean, I don't think he's getting out of this one unfazed. I think something is about to go down, and I think it's not going to be pretty. I don't think we can go through every arc with everything being okay at the end. As we barrel towards the end of this series, all these crazy chapters are revealed every week. So we'll see. I think spoilers should be coming out soon. I don't know. We got people getting locked up over spoilers, so I don't know. I haven't read spoilers since Sanji versus Queen, so I don't plan on reading them anyway. But hopefully I can actually get this video out. You know, I'm a little under the weather. My voice is messed up. This audio probably won't be that loud or probably messed up. So let's see how it goes, man. Why not?